Sponsored by Cush Online, your home for cute, comfortable, curvy wear. Cush takes the stress out of getting dressed.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. This is our third episode of CrimeTube with me, JustMeCMB. And today, the case that we will be doing commentary on is from Judge Alex Manning's court, Fulton County, Georgia. And it is a cop who is requesting a TRO from her side chick. We're going to jump right on into this. I would like to thank you all for taking the time to come check this video out. Also, guys, those of you who catch this in the replay, thank you as well. If you know anybody who likes law and crime, CrimeTube, or these type of videos, please suggest this channel to them. Again, thank you guys for coming and checking out my video. Let's pull it on up and let's get started.
I was yelling at her all through the mall on the phone. She never once hung up. She stayed on the phone with me. I walked up to her and I said, whenever I walked up, and I'm sure her body cam and other officers' body cameras that were there was 4 guys when I walked up. I said, what is this?
I don't even, whoo!
There's a lot.
Show me some proof, Miss Thompson, that she called you 400 times.
A lot.
Well, you got to show me some proof that she called you and you told her to quit calling. And she's not a friend.
She admitted.
Obviously, you guys are in some sort of relationship, in the side, whatever. But she's not just a friend.
Today's episode.
Welcome back to Family Court Drama.
Shout out.
In today's episode, we have a crazy case. A police officer is applying for a restraining order against a former friend, alleging that the woman has been stalking her and has called her over 400 times. However, as we begin to hear from both sides, the story starts to get complicated, suggesting there might be more to it than we initially believed.
Ms. Segura, y'all raise your right hands. Y'all swear for testimony about to give the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I do.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Thompson, please. For all that is holy, follow my instructions and start from the most recent event, work backwards, give me details, don't get on 285, tell me what time it is and not how to build the clock. And tell me what this lady has done to you.
She has been calling my phone several times. I had to change my number 400 times. She has been coming to my work while I'm at the mall working. She have come there to interrupt me and threaten me, speaking of my address, and she's gonna harm me. We had a conversation. She said she was gonna cut my tongue out, or my tongue needs to be cut out. She also came back to my work yesterday, following me, telling me that she loved me. Show up to my other job a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. That's all on camera. She came in my vehicle, leaving 1:00 in the night, uninvited, after being blocked and told not to contact me again. My girlfriend's tire flashed after she spoke, like 3 days after she spoke on my address and threatened my girlfriend.
No matter what she did,
yeah.
Who is this person to you?
Right. Was a friend.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Segura. What do you got to say to all that?
Okay. So yes, the most recent situation was yesterday. I knew nothing about a restraining order. Her job that she's speaking about is an EJ. It's not a patrol job. It's where I met her at in Lenox Mall. So like me following her around the mall, no. There's camera footage at the mall that I'm working on getting pulled to show that I do not follow her in the mall. I seen her yesterday, which was the first time that I've seen her in about 2 weeks. So honestly, I went up to her yesterday and I told her, I said, Adjo, are you gonna ignore me forever? And then I said, she said, girl, get away from me. And then I said, like, you know, I kind of like put my hands up, like, what? Like, what's going on? Like, just let me apologize. And I said, you know, I love you. And then she pulled her taser out. And then when I seen her pull her taser out, which is the second time she's done this to me, I walked away, and I guess maybe she had phoned her girlfriend, because when I turned around, her girlfriend then attacked me. So I'm working on paperwork for her girlfriend. The event that she's speaking about at Midtown Blue, that's my home address. I passed by her car that night. I seen her sitting in the car when I was leaving a taco place that I go to pretty much every other night. So I seen her, and again, I never once threatened her life that night. I walked past her car, and I said, same thing. I never approached her window. I put my hands in the air and I said, hey, can you talk to me for a minute?
She said she did not threaten her that night. She didn't say she didn't threaten her.
She backed out like crazy, ran over like all the cones. And if you look at the footage, which I'm working on getting pulled as well, I was standing there like, what are you doing? We've been cheating for 8 months. You've been cheating with me on your girlfriend for 8 months. So,
honey, she made sure to say that.
Like, no, I wouldn't threaten your life. I've been doing everything that you have asked me to do for 8 months. If I wanted to sabotage your situation, I would have sabotaged it in August of 2022. I worked with her girlfriend. So go back. The other event that she's speaking about in Lenox Mall, that other event that's listed on, I just found out about her girlfriend's tires being slashed. I literally contacted Fulton County. I don't remember all the words behind Fulton County this morning. And I got them to email me because I got served last night with an ex parte. And from my understanding, an ex parte is a type of protective order for someone that feels like there's imminent danger.
That is correct. And when infamous Sylvia recently got served with a TPO, it was the same type. That means that they just take the information that you give them and they issue the TPO, and then you have to go to court after the fact instead of them taking you to court to determine these people are doing. So they're in court to hear to see if the restraining order will be permanent or will it be dropped.
And I'm like, that night that's in question, Adro called me. I have incoming call records where she called me that night. I didn't just follow them all. She had blocked me because I sent her girlfriend.
Now, at first she said she didn't follow her through the mall. Now she's saying I didn't just follow her through the mall. She called me as well.
Friend, please tell Adro to stop calling and asking me about your baby ass. Because all she does when we're on the phone is pillow talk about her girlfriend and how terrible she is as a partner and how she wants to be single and all these things. And I'm like, well, if you want to be single, like, I can help you be single. Let me go ahead and text your girlfriend. It was triggered by a statement that Adro made on the phone. It wasn't something that I was doing to be vindictive. She said, she made a comment to me and it did trigger me. But after she blocked me, and I would have been more prepared had I known I had a restraining order against me. I didn't even know until yesterday. But I pulled up, I don't know how this works, but I pulled up some of my phone records. There was not a phone 400 dial. That's exaggerated. It's probably about 45 calls. But in that, if you look at the call records, there's times where I would call her and she would answer. And she told me that she was going to keep me blocked because her girlfriend was kind of like onto her situation and that she would call me back. And if you look in my call records, all of that shows. You can subpoena my call records from Verizon. It shows all throughout the day where I would call her blocked.
Honey, she thinks she's Donald Trump, baby, talking about subpoena her records. Girl, you is in court for a TPO. Simmer down.
Maybe 3 times, and then she would call back and we would stay on the phone for about 30-40 minutes each time. And then that night in question in Lenox Mall, I don't remember the date. I looked at my credit card statement. It said February 6th, but I think it was the 7th. I paid for my food because Admiral called me, and on that call, she was doing an EJ in Lenox Mall. She was where she's always at, in the food court area. And while she was on the call, like she does all the time, there was a guy that came up that was for her, and I told her, I said, like, we already got our shit going. Excuse me, I don't know if I'm supposed to hear something, but
I mean,
we
that's
already
like the third curse word. And Judge Manning's face is everything.
have our stuff going on. Like, with your girlfriend, I text your girlfriend, you're still talking. She was like, I'm just trying to figure things out. I can't deal with this right now. I don't know if I want to continue this. I was like, okay, cool. She's told me that like 4 or 5 times. We've been talking since August 1st, 2022. I still have all my text records, which I can provide to the court. I'm sure she deleted hers because she's in a relationship. I was single this whole time, so I still have every proof of everything that has ever transpired between us, even after, I guess, the supposed order was in place, where I contacted her on Cash App. But that's just like, if you look at my Cash App from previous relationships, when I get blocked, I send them $1 and say, hey, babe, please unblock me.
So she a certified stalker.
I did that 3 times in Cash App, and I contacted her on WhatsApp because that's the other app that we've talked on before. I'm just reaching out. I never made any threat on her life. So I was shocked yesterday to find out about an ex parte. That specific night in question, though, and I'm sure she has the video because she was recording me when I was walking up to her. When I walked up to her, I said, first of all, I was on the phone asking her, can you please come outside? Adro and I have been talking since August. Again, Lenox Mall has footage that records every single day, 24/7. If you pull back footage, you'll see how she and I would meet in the mall. We would have lunch together in the mall. She told me where she parks in the back of the mall, and I read through her statement where she said that I went to the officer's exit. That's our spot where I would meet her every night for us to talk for the few minutes that she had before her girlfriend would call and she would leave. So it's not like I'm stalking her, and I didn't know these locations prior to that specific night. Though, I'm asking her to get the guy out of her ear. It wasn't another officer. It was a person in the mall. She told me this guy's drunk, and I was like, okay, but like every time, like, we don't have that much time, and you're gonna be going home to your girlfriend in a minute. So like, tell him to walk off. If you're not dealing with any police work with him, then you can ask him to leave. She didn't. So I was like, you can't come outside and talk to me for 5 minutes, but you can stand there and talk to a drunk guy and let him flirt with you for however long you were gonna let that go on. So then I got up. I was sitting with a friend in North Italia, the restaurant attached to Lenox Mall. I walked to Lenox Mall. I'm yelling at Adro on the phone. We're on the phone this night. And you'll see in all of whatever I need to send my call records to, there are blocked calls in between, but there are the times that she called me back, and all those calls are incoming calls. So I literally I was yelling at her all through the mall on the phone. She never once hung up. She stayed on the phone with me. I walked up to her and I said, whenever I walked up, and I'm sure her body cam and other officers' body cameras that were there, was 4 guys when I walked up. I said, what is this?
I don't even, whoo.
There's a lot.
Show me some proof, Miss Thompson, that she called you 400 times.
A lot.
Well, you got to show me some proof that she called you and you told her to quit calling. And she's not a friend.
She admitted.
Obviously, you guys are in some sort of relationship, in the side, whatever, but she's not just a friend. So show me some proof that you told her to stop calling you, and that she called you that many times. How many times? Show me some proof. Share your screen.
I only have video recording of her admitted to calling me. Oh, do I do this? Okay, share screen. Oh, you know what? I have it on the other phone as well.
Well, but you have to share your screen so we can all see it. Just hold it up and play it.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it around to you right now. I didn't know I could I was able to do this, so I didn't.
Miss counsel, are you wanting to consent to something, or you still want to have a hearing with your client? Mr. Rizzo. Okay, Ms. Thompson, let's go. I gotta see this.
Okay. This is
Yeah, okay.
can you hear it? Can you hear it? Ma'am?
This is a joke today. Again.
Ma'am? Can you hear it?
No, no.
Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, sure.
Child, she done unzip her doggone roll.
Okay, I'm trying to.
Well, you need to share your screen and play it. How many times did she call you? Show me a call log.
Okay, I'm just trying to see where do I share the screen from here. Share. Okay.
There'll be 3 little dots somewhere. You tap on that, it'll allow you to share your screen.
Okay, no. Okay, got it. Sorry.
Bruh, what's going on with you?
There's nothing going on with me. My leg.
Why did you say you couldn't drive?
My leg is hurting. What's up?
What's wrong with your leg?
Nothing is wrong with it. It's better. It's good. What's up?
Why didn't you talk to me just now? Why did you make me look stupid like that?
Okay. Talk to me. What do you need from me?
It doesn't matter what I need from you. I never got it anyway.
Oh, Lord.
So what's up? What can I do for you now? Well, that's one. I guess not in that one, but maybe this one is when she said. Can you judge?
Just don't forget that I loved you too.
Okay, here we go, back at that.
Like seriously, you always play me fucking left. Like I don't have feelings.
Okay, well, I'm sorry you feel like that.
And you don't mean that shit. That's your same old sorry ass sorry you always give for everything.
So what can I do for you?
What could you ever do for me?
I'm asking. Because this is just getting too much. I don't know what to tell the lieutenant. Because you standing in front of the car, holding the door. I don't know how to explain that to him. And this is getting a little bit weird. I don't want to lose my job. I'm trying to just focus on my son. I have a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not.
What are you talking about? Like, what are you even talking about? You're a human. Just explain it for what it was. It ain't got nothing to do with your job.
Okay, but you're calling me about 400 times today.
About what?
400 times.
I didn't call you 400 times.
Oh, yes, it was about 400 times.
No, it was like 200 times.
200? Okay. So, Judge, it's a long video.
Why'd you call her 200 times, Kim Segura?
She talking to you.
Hello.
Why did you call her 200 times? Let me see. Hold on.
I'm not sure that it was 200 times.
You said 200, but stand by. Counsel, what'd you guys figure out?
I don't know how many times. I can pull up the record. I just said that because we were
Stop
at a
talking.
point where.
Stop talking. Go
Okay.
ahead, counsel. Did y'all figure out?
Yes, Your Honor, it's okay. I believe that we're going to need to move forward with the hearing this afternoon, whenever you're ready.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, it's on there, Mr. Segura. It said 200 times. I didn't call you 400, I called you 200. So here's what I'm looking at this as, is that you and Ms. Thompson have an
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If Miss Thompson, if your girlfriend or whatever don't know that you were having an affair, you know now. You might want to find another place to sleep this evening because she knows now.
Yeah, so it wasn't
I don't care. I
sexual.
don't care about it. Ain't none of my business. I don't care.
Yes,
I know
Judge.
everything is right in my house. You got to get your house in order. But this is ridiculous.
That's right, ma'am. That's
So,
ma'am.
I mean,
Yeah.
what do you want me to do with this lady? She sits there and said, I mean, and why in the world would you call her 200 times?
It was just, I mean, I don't know. I missed her that day. She blocked me and I was just calling her because I was blocked. She never told me that she was going to block me. She just blocked me. So I just called her until she answered. And we talked more after that.
Let me ask you a question, Mr. Burr. What's your opinion of yourself?
I think I'm pretty awesome.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
You think you're so awesome. You must not have a really high opinion of yourself because you're messing around with somebody who's in a relationship with somebody. And that doesn't.
Got caught up in that.
Well, how did you get caught up in with it?
I started having feelings instantly. I had feelings.
Okay, instantly. And when she said, I got somebody, you're supposed to be way more mature than those feelings. I think you got caught up. I've had feelings for people too.
It was really hard because she worked in the store that I worked in. So I seen her every day. We would text every day and it turned into that. It turned into me loving her and loving everything about her and making sure anything that she told me she needed, I got it.
She's still pushing up, y'all.
I never needed anything.
The video that you just played with your feet hurting, I have boots in my trunk because the shoes that you wear to work are not right.
What are y'all gonna do? What are you gonna do, Ms. Thompson? You gonna keep seeing her because y'all are serious?
No, I'm not seeing her at all. Since that incident, I never spoke back with her. Since I blocked her, I've never called her. So she said I blocked her and called her. I answered her and started to record her. I never.
So when did she call you, Ms. Segura? This is insane.
I never called her once I blocked her. Never ever contacted her. Never ever after.
So February 2nd was the day that she initially blocked me because we were on the phone and I would always threaten her to tell her girlfriend. And it was just like, I wasn't really going to do it. It was just like, it was just something
that typical, I'm the side piece and I'm going to make all these empty threats.
Yes, because honestly, it was like she would tell me all these bad things about her girlfriend and how she wasn't good for her and how she wanted to be single. And I'm like, so leave her. She lives with you. You have everything. She lives off you. So why don't you just leave her? And she would be like, she can't, she won't leave.
I tell you what, maybe there is a producer from Lifetime that can make a book, that can write a movie about this, because that's about what it is on that old, like a woman scorned weekend on Lifetime.
Even after the second, though, Your Honor, we conversed all the way up until the 7th. I'm sorry. Let me check my.
Since I blocked you, I've never called you or talked to you about anything that I was.
Let me tell you something.
Yes, ma'am.
She got a headache, child.
Since Stonewall, you people have fought like crazy. People have died at Stonewall. People have gotten beaten up. People have lost their friends, their family. They fought to get the right to marry and to be treated just like everybody else. I don't even like to say same-sex marriage. Heck, it's a marriage, one or the other. But this is what all of the naysayers, they say, see, them gay people shouldn't be able to be married together.
Exactly.
No, listen to me.
My family's saying.
Not realizing that there's plenty of men that do this same crap, but what are y'all doing? Y'all just give fodder to those people that say, oh, gay people shouldn't be able to do nothing. Shouldn't be able to have kids. Shouldn't be able to do this. Shouldn't be able to do that. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing because people, when they see people acting out like this, they will use you too and say, that's what all people act like. That's what people will do. That's what non-gay people, that is what they do. I've heard it. And that's not it. Y'all are just regular people, but you came on here and you aired your laundry, but it's embarrassing. We are fighting today still for women's rights, same-sex rights. Hey, we ain't been able to vote that long. But y'all want to get on here. Let me tell you, Miss Thompson, you want a divorce, you want to dump your girlfriend, she's not right for you, dump her. Miss Segura, leave her alone. I'm not putting a TPO because both of y'all are going to probably lose your jobs. Y'all better get to acting right. And Miss Thompson, you're on the EJ. Are you working? You better be out there policing. Stop messing around with somebody that you're seeing. I was a cop for 15 years, and I'd be damned if I wasted time with anybody on the side. When I'm there, I'm doing my job, extra job or whatever. Miss Segura, she comes back one more time and says you called her again. I'm gonna put a TPO on your head so fast it'll make your head swim. You hear
I don't
me?
even have her number now. She changed her number. And
Well, good. Leave her alone. I don't care. You get fired. I tell you what, Mr. Gore, if she calls you and gives it to you, why don't you block it? I don't know your definition of love, but that ain't a definition of love.
Honestly, when you see the movie, you'll see all the facts.
What movie? They got no movie today.
You were talking about a movie.
Y'all put your emails in the chat. Y'all can both leave the meeting. And Ms. Thompson, good luck when you go home when your significant other or whatever she may be learns about all this that she's worked on. This is, y'all need to get it together. Just get it together. You don't love somebody, you're going to cheat on somebody. She tells you stop calling her, stop calling her. And guess what? When she blocks you,
Judge, we were friends.
Will not make somebody answer the question. Don't make them answer the phone.
Judge, I'm sorry. Did you ask a question? I missed it. I'm sorry.
No, I said I'm telling her if you call her once, twice, 3, 40, 50, 200 times, ain't gonna make her answer the phone.
Yeah, exactly. Judge, she's a friend and I hooked up with one of my friends as well.
You hooked me up with her friend so that I can be around her.
I don't want to hear all that. Okay. I don't want to hear all that.
All right, I copy.
I really don't want to hear all that. I really don't. Because it just...
I copy.
And Ms. Thompson, when you know for a fact, when you get into something like this, you could lose your job because somebody could say you did something, whether you did it or not, and go lie on you. You know you could lose your job.
I wouldn't lie on you.
You got to be extra careful. I'm not saying you, Mr. Gore, but you got to be careful.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I'm doing this, because she keeps showing up everywhere and I don't know.
Stop showing up where she's at.
She told me she killed people. She told me a lot of stuff. I'm just trying to protect myself because of my job.
She only took Midtown Blue because I live at 855 West Peachtree, and she said that was a time for us to spend together.
I did not say. What are you talking about?
I live at 855.
Why would I take that job for you?
You did that job at 855 Peachtree. You're gonna see me.
Both of y'all place your emails in the chat. Y'all can leave the meeting. Once you place your emails in the chat, y'all can leave the meeting. If she has to come back again, I'm putting it in place.
Tell me what you think about that case. Lord, the judge looked like it was a lot. And but it was entertaining. I really like Judge Manning, and I hate what they did to her in this case, but I could tell that she was passionate about the information as far as the background information and the rights of people, same-sex relationships, as well as, like she said, women's rights. And she was right. And the fact that that young lady just didn't see it for what it was kind of crazy. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think of this case. Also, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more. We will be back with another video soon. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this channel. And y'all have a good day.